Toby left home chasing a dream, but found a storm waiting for him. His mother warned him, don't travel blind, but hunger, pride, pressure, they pushed harder than wisdom. Abroad wasn't a promise, it was a maze. Fake agents, fake schools, fake hope, and the boys he stayed with, every night, one more disappeared. Officer, where did you get this permit? Toby, a friend. But that friend was everybody's nightmare. In a detention center that smelled like soup and sorrow, Toby learned the truth. Distance is not destiny, and not every abroad opens. Attention is eyes on you, covering his hands over you. Mama, come home with your bones and your breath. The rest we will wash. He didn't return a failure, he returned a foundation. Now he builds dream from home and teaches others how not to drown chasing the horizon. Toby, before you let your son travel, ask him if he knows the difference between attention and covering. Attention versus covering, the journey that almost broke him. He wasn't born with a suitcase in his hand. He was born with a cry that shook a small apartment, and a mother who whispered into his tiny ear, you will go farther than I did, but you will not lose yourself on the way. Years later, people would say he left because of hunger. Some would say pride, but the truth, he left because the world kept telling him that everything worth having was somewhere else. His name was Tobina, but everyone called him Toby. He lived with his mother, Mama Nkem, a woman who made braids and blessings with the same hands. Their life was tight but warm, stitched together with small routines, a shared cup of gari, a cracking radio sermon, and a laugh that could fix almost anything. But dreams have a way of making walls feel smaller. Toby's best friend, Uzo, had gone abroad, posting videos from Europe, neon lights, new sneakers, a rented smile that said, I made it. Bro, you're wasting your 20s, Uzo texted. Out here, even the air is opportunity. Come. He sent a contact, Uncle K, a man who promised fast visas like blessings from heaven. Uncle K said, don't worry about documents, I'll handle everything. And when scammers say, trust me, they are never lying. Because trust is the only thing that they really want. Toby hesitated until one night, the power went out again and the city sank into darkness. Uzo sent another video, counting euros on the table. Music loud, laughter louder. He said, 1 year and I'm sending for my mom. That was the night Toby broke. He wanted more than survival. He wanted proof that his dreams weren't a waste of time. By dawn, he found his mother praying by the window. He said softly, Mama, I have an opportunity. She didn't stop praying. She only smiled and said, my son always has opportunities. Tell me about this one. He explained everything. The visa, the offer, the contact online. When she turned, her eyes held that kind of love that stands between a boy and a moving car. Who is this man? She asked. Where is his office? How does he eat? On screen shorts? He laughed quickly. Mama, she said, I'm not saying don't travel. I'm saying don't travel blind. But by afternoon, everyone around him was singing the same song. Just go. Nobody figures it out before they leave. He paid the deposit. The receipt looked like hope printed on cheap paper. Uncle K moved fast. Buy insurance, he said. I'll send you a school letter. The letter came, complete with fake watermark and a typo in the university name. Mama, it's fine, Toby said. Uzo went through this same man. She looked at him long and said quietly, then pray that Uzo still has a voice to tell you the truth. The day of the visa interview came like thunder. He wore a borrowed blazer, his heart beating louder than his footsteps. He didn't get it. Reason, unverified admission, suspicious sponsor. Uncle K vanished. Toby's world collapsed until 2 weeks later a message appeared. Turkey, that's the route. From there we cross. Everyone does it. It's the hustle. When his mother overheard, she shouted, that route kills people. So does staying, he snapped. Words he could never take back. That night, rain fell like grief. In the morning, she handed him a new Bible. If you must go, she said, go with this. And if I don't hear your voice for 2 days, I'll sit at the embassy gate and embarrass heaven. He smiled weakly. I'll call every day. The plane lifted and the city shrank beneath him. And for the first time, Toby cried not from fear, but from the weight of silence. In Istanbul, the air was colder. He met Auntie Remy, a nurse with eyes like unspoken sermons. She said, there are two sides here, the one on the maps and the one in people's hands. Don't fall into the second. She kept him in a small room with other boys chasing visas with faith and fake smiles. They called their mothers from stairwells so the echo wouldn't reveal the truth. At night, they traded rumors. A boat to Greece, a truck to Bulgaria, a man who could fix papers overnight. Rafik was that man, always in sunglasses, even indoors. I help people like you, he said. No risk, pay when you earn. Toby's mother would have heard the danger in his voice, but distance weakened discernment. He took the deal. For a month, it worked. He washed dishes in a restaurant basement, laughed with strangers, sent little money home. Mama called him my traveling son. Then came the knock. Immigration officers, document, silence. The restaurant froze. Toby's fake permit trembled in the officer's hand. Where did you get this? A friend. What's your friend's name? Rafik. The officer smiled. Ah, Rafik. He's everybody's friend. They took him away. The detention center smelled like soap and sorrow. Men from everywhere told the same story. Different tongues, same tragedy. I wanted to help my mother. I wanted a better life. I trusted the wrong voice. 2 nights later, a pastor came with a tea and leaflets. He said, God sees you. Toby whispered, I'm tired of being seen. I just want to be safe. The pastor smiled sadly. Do you know the difference between attention and covering? Toby frowned and said no. Attention, the pastor said, is eyes on you. Covering is hands over you. Many travel for attention, but forget to seek covering. That night, Toby prayed differently, not for escape, but for direction. Weeks later, they released him with a warning, leave or be deported. He chose to leave on his own terms. He called home. The phone rang twice. Mama, her voice was calm. My son. He broke down. I failed you, he said softly. Only thieves hit failure. Sons bring it home for washing. He sobbed harder. I want to come back. Then come back, she said. Come back with your bones and your breath. Bring your lessons. We will cook them into the future. He came home. The city looked the same, but it felt older, wiser, and slower. Mama met him at the gate with jollof rice and open arms. For days he slept. Then he started again. He bought a used sewing machine, learned tailoring, and began stitching proverbs under t-shirts. Each shirt whispered truth. Don't die proving a point. Slow water still reaches the ocean. The earth is round, run wisely. He posted his progress online, raw, honest, and real. No luxury, no fake smiles, just truth. People listened, they shared, they wept, they learned. Sponsors reached out. He made a documentary showing what real travel means, how to verify schools, how to spot fake agents, how to survive the dream without losing your soul. The film spread across Africa, then across the world. In the final scene, Toby said, travel if you must, dream, absolutely, but don't confuse distance with destiny. Not every abroad opens, some only swallow. Months later, Uzo called. His voice was small. Bro, things are not what they look like. I'm coming home for a while. Toby smiled. Come, we'll build something from here. They did. A small brand with a big heart. They trained apprentices, paid school fees, and shipped their designs worldwide from home. One evening, Toby sat beside his mother under the old sky. She asked, do you still want to travel? He smiled. Yes, but this time I want my home to be a destination too. She laughed softly. Ah, now you are my father's son. He turned to her and said, thank you for covering me. She squeezed his hand. Thank you for coming home. Now, whenever someone asks Toby for advice, he says, before you let your son travel abroad, watch him. Does he know the difference between attention and covering? Can he lose pride without losing heart? If yes, help him go the right way. If no, help him grow until yes. Because maps don't stop you from traveling, they stop you from drowning. Because the earth is round, and if you run in circles, better to meet yourself wiser. Because love is still the strongest visa.
Please subscribe to watch more of our videos. Thank you.